आपकी बहन is daddy coming home.
I lost my job.
I've been single for about 2 years.
He just doesn't understand.
Gift of the gab. Share your views. Speak your truths.
Hello and welcome to G.O.T.G, and we're back again with Tea Time with D. Today what I wanted to touch on is a phrase that's known as instant gratification. A lot of people suffer from it and are dealing with it and are victims of instant gratification. Like a lot of the times that people that, well, a sign of instant gratification is you could be in an argument or a debate with someone and you're like, yo, it's getting heated and you want to leave, and they're like, nah, we'll deal with it now. They want to push and pull until the situation's resolved the way they want it. They need it done now. And the funny thing is, it's like, when we have an issue with somebody, there's more to know than the issue at hand. And you know what, sometimes, look, like for the last few days ago, I had a bit of an issue with someone, not really an issue, but we had a discussion. And then when we got in depth, we realised that it was just a typical misunderstanding. So, like, having instant gratification can be detrimental because in an argument or in an issue, you could be right, definitely you could be right. And then again, you could be wrong. And then going for that instant gratification when you could be wrong, it just doesn't make sense. And let's say you are right, let's say you often are right. You may be right, but you may just know 80% of the right. And if that's good enough for you, then that's fine. But if you knew that extra 20%, you might not go for that instant gratification. You might settle you a bit. So there's always more to know than what you know. And then again, you could be mistaken. Because see people or friends that you have that suffer and need that desire for instant gratification, it's fine if you want to look at it, but look at it deeply, because today it's them, tomorrow it might be you. And instant gratification, another sign of that is you could have a friend and you both got a certain issue which you're not too sure about. There's a grey area in regards to another person that you know. And then you meet the person and the person's like, yo, I'm going to tell you this and this and this. And you're like, nah, you know what, it's not worth it, leave it. And they're like, nah, man, I'm not soft, I'm dealing with it now, I'm telling you, man. You let people get away with things, I'm doing that now, I'm hearing it. Instant gratification, they can't let it go, they have to exercise it, they have to let go, they have to receive, they have to get that feeling that they need. It's an addiction. Work colleagues, managers, so on and so forth. But just because you can see that they're suffering with it doesn't mean you have to be a victim of it. So you have to find your way of dealing with it, whichever way possible, whether it be your colleague, your friend, or your family. But see, the funny thing is, yeah, you could have a friend that does suffer that, and you'd be like, oh, well, yeah, I didn't notice that, you know, he's got a point there, so and so like that. You have to be very careful with these people. I'm not trying to split up you with your friends at all. But what it is people that suffer with instant gratification, it's them today, but it could be you tomorrow. Because if you're having a debate with them and they've got a certain understanding of it and you're wrong, which they may be wrong and you may be right, they want to exercise that feeling of instant gratification and deal with it. And just because instant gratification is not something that's always dealt with at hand, like there and then, in front of you, instant gratification could be them doing something spiteful to you behind your back without you even realising, or talking about you, or doing something that you're not aware, just for them to get that feeling. It just makes them feel better. So be careful. People that you do know that do have instant gratification or suffer from it, just make sure you limit on what they know about you and what you tell them, because it will be used against you later on in whichever way they see fit. Do you understand what I mean? But if you have got the strength and you have suffered from, or you've been a victim of that, try not to hold it against them, because they can't help themselves. It is an addiction and it is a weakness. And sometimes, many of our weaknesses, we see them as strengths. They'll be like, no, it has to be done there and then. I'm going to tell him, I'm going to show him, or I'm going to tell her, I'm going to show her, I'm going to tell so-and-so what she said. It's just, come on, man, like, swallow the pill, innit? And when I say swallow the pill, I mean just like, give it a few seconds, think about it. Yo, what am I really gaining out of this? And what are the implications of what I'm doing? Because sometimes certain actions that we take are like balls. You can roll a ball, but you don't know exactly where it's going to stop or where it's going to end. So instant gratification, man, it's one for the books, man, definitely. But you know what? If anyone knows any more about it, let me know, because I'm here waiting, willing to learn. Instant gratification, guys, man. But let me know your thoughts on that. As I said, when we're doing the tea thing, I won't keep you guys for too long. But try and like, share and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Thanks for your time, man. See ya. Bye.